welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany. I love all things homemaking, and one of my favorite things to do, and I spend a lot of time doing it, is cooking for my large family. In today's video, I have a delicious recipe for you. I'm making chicken pot pie, but instead of a double crust, I'm putting a spin on it, and I'm topping it with Cheddar Bay Biscuits. Right there, I just put my cooked chicken into my KitchenAid and gave it a whirl, and it did all the hard work, shredded it up for me nice. I'm going to get chopping on this onion here. You don't have to put the onion in it. The recipe does call for it if you don't like the onion or your kids don't like the onion. You can always just use onion powder for the flavor. I've used that many times and it works out just fine. I actually add some onion powder at the end of this because I just happen to like the flavor of it. It gives a little bit of a richer, deeper flavor in your pot pie. But feel free to use what you want. This chicken pot pie is so versatile. You can use different vegetables than what I use. I use the basic vegetables that I knew my kids would eat, but you could do like broccoli. You could do just a mixed vegetable that you want. Anything that you like, anything that your kids will eat if you're making it for your kids, will do just fine, and it'll be delicious either way. I've already got my pan heating up on the stove there. I'm just going to add a little butter to it, and I'm going to pop out one of these, it's like a garlic cube. I know you can get these at Target's where I buy mine, and you just pop one out, and it's the equivalent of your minced garlic.
I was at the wrong place at the right time, 'cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes.
Okay, now while the onion is going, I'm going to get started on our Cheddar Bay biscuit topping. You're just going to make it per the box instructions, exactly how it says. Drop everything in and mix it up and just set it aside until everything else is ready to go. Now, I did want to add, I am doubling this recipe because I make 2 pies. A lot of times I just cook one and then freeze one. This night we're cooking both of them, and we're going to have it for the next day as well. If you're not doubling the recipe, just use one box of the Cheddar Bay biscuits. The recipe that I leave linked below will be for one recipe. So if you're just making it for you, then just do the one recipe. But obviously, I have a large family, so I am doubling it.
Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy.
Okay, now that those onions are done, I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of flour and just let that cook down and the butter absorb that for a few minutes. And then I'm going to add milk and what would be chicken stock. I placed an order for some chicken stock and it hadn't arrived yet. So I'm just going to wing it a little bit with some chicken bouillon and some water. Just mix that up. I didn't do the full recipe of it. I'm just going to add a little bit to get it started until the stock comes to finish it off. sauce is that beautiful deep color that is all flavor. Now I'm going to add my shredded chicken back in, and then my veggies. I will give it a taste, and I will add some more chicken stock just to give it enough moisture to absorb while it bakes. Okay, now that the pie crusts are filled, we're going to take this Cheddar Bay biscuit mix, and we're going to just take, tablespoonfuls and just drop it all over the top, going as far to that edge as you can without going on the actual crust, because if you do go on the actual crust, it'll probably bubble over, but as it bakes, it's all going to come together anyways. Originally, I set my oven to 350. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. So it did take them just a little bit longer for mine. But if you bake them at 375, 20 minutes, check them, and do another 15 to 20 minutes till they're golden brown on top. And depending on your oven, it could take more or less time. So while those are going, I'm gonna clean up and get ready for the night. This night we're actually getting ready to decorate our Christmas tree, which will be in another video. But I have Everly aside me here. She is cutting the strings to hang their little nutcrackers that are going to go on their trees. I found the cutest little nutcrackers, which in the next video I will link, for their Christmas trees, little pastel ones, and they are so cute. So we're going to clean up and get ready to go, and by that time, these pies will be done. Okay, I just checked those pot pies and they are almost done. So while they are finishing up, I'm going to heat up the butter and the seasoning pack just per the box instructions on the Cheddar Bay Biscuits, how it says, to melt it. And then when I pull them out, I am going to brush them all over the top, just like you would a Cheddar Bay biscuit. All right, I'm just gonna slice this up and get this on some plates for my family, and we're gonna go decorate our Christmas tree. I hope you try this recipe in your home and you enjoy this twist on a classic chicken pot pie. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, I would hope you'd consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the next video for more recipes like this. Bye.